Welcome to the class. Today is the third lecture on the third model, that is leveling. Okay. Today is very important. We are discussing about the what are the methods used in the leveling. Later we discuss about the we have to how to calculate the elevations of the with respect to points by using a field data. Okay. They are very important for the collecting the data as well as the same data you have to enter in the with respect to tabular form. Okay, that is the very important. Okay, so in the yesterday class we discussed about the some readings in the some small definitions in the regarding the in leveling, that is BS, IS and FS. Okay, same thing I am explaining the with respect to explaining of the this method of simple leveling. Okay, the first one is the first method is simple leveling. Okay, the name is says that it is the simple leveling. Okay, in this condition the whatever the difference between the elevation of any 2 points. Okay, we have to find out the difference in elevation between the any 2 points, but the whatever these 2 points are there, they are visible from the with respect to points, and the whatever the points you are consider, it is only one setup of the level instrumented is conducted the with respect to data in the field. Means, okay, just observe here in this diagram. Okay, this is the A station and this is the B station. So you can see from the A stations to the B station, similarly B stations to the A station. So you can easily visible from the to each stations, and the whatever the data you have collected, the it is only one setup of the instrument. Okay, only one setup of the instrument is you can collect the with respect to difference in elevation of the these 2 points. Okay, means only one setup of the instrument, the whatever these two staff stations are there. Okay, these two staff stations are there, these are very nearer to the instrument as well as to each points. Okay, so here what is the procedure? First set up your instrument here. Okay, this is our A point, this is our B point. Here they have given that this is our datum. Datum means benchmark. Okay, so if it is you are consider the benchmark, we must know the elevation of the that benchmark. Elevation of means at this level what is the elevation of the this A point. From the somewhere they have taken the some other reference point. From some reference point, from here to here it is 210.852 meters, like that. Okay, they will not, don't worry about this one. So we must know the elevation of the this benchmark. Okay, they are given in this diagram, it is equal to the 210.852 meters. Okay, so first you set up your instrument here, so you can easily visible from the these two staff stations. After that you have to complete the all the temporary adjustment. Okay, the whatever yesterday we have discussed that temporary adjustments of the level. Okay, complete that one. Then later keep your leveling staff on the station of A. Okay, keep your leveling staff on the station A, then rotate your telescope to the with respect to the staff, then note down the with respect to reading. Okay, the whatever yesterday I told that in the telescope there is a, this is our telescope, so here they have marked the like this, and similarly a small lines are there like at a equi distances, maybe it will be 1 centimeter. Similarly here also it is 1 centimeter from the center line. Okay, for here you have to read the staff reading on the central line. Don't worry about the top here as well as a bottom here. Okay, you have to consider the central line is exactly coincident on the with respect to staff. Okay, leveling staff. Then you have to note down the readings, then you have to write it like this, that is they have written that the reading is 2.3824 meters. Now shift this stop station, hold on this stop on the station of B. Okay, now again turn your telescope, then you have to bisect this leveling stop. Again you have to note down the reading, that is 1.836 meters. Clear? Now we have to calculate the RL of this B part. We don't know that, this one as well as this one. Okay, yesterday I told that height of instrument. Height of instrument means what? Height of instrument is equal to, it is RL of the benchmark. Okay, RL of benchmark or elevation of the benchmark plus staff reading on the benchmark. Okay, so HI means what? It is the height of instrument or elevation of the line of sight. Okay, this is the whatever the line is there, this is called as a line of sight. The what is the elevation of the or RL of the this line of sight from the benchmark? I will calculate here. The HI of this line of sight is equal to RL of the benchmark, that is 210.852 plus staff reading taken on a benchmark. Here staff reading is how much? It is 2.384 meter. Just add these two, will get the RL of this line of sight. It is also called as a height of instrument. Now if you know the RL of this line, we know the height of this one. Okay, because we already did the staff reading, that is 1.836 meter from this ground level. But we have to calculate the what is the RL of this B part. How will calculate? We know the height of this one, means RL of this line. So it is 213.176. Now we are coming to the at this point. What we have to do? This RL of the line of sight or HI minus of this height, will get the RL up to this point or elevation of the B point. Likewise we have to calculate the RL or elevation of the with respect to staff stations. Now just assume that they have given the initial RL of the A point is 210.852, but after calculation of the RL of the B point, elevation is how much? It is 211.340 meters. Then the difference of this 211 minus of 210, this will give the what is the height or elevation difference between the A point to the B point. Okay, the whatever circus you have done the with respect to measurement of staff reading is, the main aim is difference of the A point and B point. If you know the RL of these two A and B point, the difference of these two RLs will get the difference in elevation between the A and B point. Okay, this is the simple leveling. Here the start stations will be very nearer to our instrumentation. Only one setup of the instrumentation, we have taken the staff reading and calculated the RL of with respect to points. This is called as a simple leveling. Next is differential leveling. Okay, here determining the difference in elevation between two or more points without any regard of the alignment of the points is called differential leveling. Okay, what it means? Here again, here also same, we have to find out the difference in elevation of a with respect to points. Okay, here the whatever the starting point and end point will be far away from the starting point. Okay, it is longer distances. In that condition, we have to hold the staff along the alignment or may not be. It is not necessary to you have to hold the along the straight line for holding up the staff. You can keep just away from the with respect to alignment. Then that is called as a differential leveling. Here the starting point and end point of the surveying stations will be far away, so only one setup of the instrument, it is not possible to collect the data from the starting point and point of the station points. Okay, so in that condition we have to take the, with respect to ground condition, it is possible to take the number of instrument stations. Instrumentation is not for setup of the our leveling instrument. Okay, it is not possible here in this condition, only one setup of the leveling instrument. Then it is says that it is differential leveling. So this is the one of the picture of the our differential leveling. Here they have taken the staff reading, okay, very nearer here, so that's why they have taken the with respect to staff station readings. Okay, in some cases they have taken the some more staff station in between these two staff readings. Okay, they may take or may not be, okay, depending upon the distance of the for starting point A point to the B point, they may take or may not be. Okay, but here they are not measured. So but in the case of they have measured the again some more staff reading in between this staff and this staff. Okay, then what will happen, the whatever setup of this instrument, first staff reading will be act as a this. Okay, after setup of the instrument, the first reading will be always we have to take the our benchmark. Okay, always you have to take the first staff reading from the benchmark. The whatever staff reading will be there, this will be act as the BS. BS means it is backside. Okay, after every setup of the instrument, you have to take the staff reading on a known elevation. That staff reading will be act as a back side. Okay, so here again one more instrumentation is there. After setup of the instrument, they have taken the staff reading on the this staff stations. Okay, because we are not taken the this on the benchmark, because by using this reference you can easily calculate the RL of the this staff stations. Okay, so that's why they have taken the backside on the same staff station, previous staff station. Then this reading will be act as a backside. Clear? Then before the shifting of the instrument, so this is first instrumentation, this is last instrument, staff reading here. So this reading will be act as a, it is act as a foresight, that is FS. Remember that one. FS will be, it is a staff reading taken before the shifting of the instrument, or it is end of the surveying work. Okay, these readings will be act as a, that is foresight or FS. Okay, in between the BS and FS. Okay, if you have taken the some more staff readings, these will be act as a IS, that is intermediate sight. Okay, that is called as a intermediate sight. So if you understand these things, BS, IS and FS, this will be help in the solving of the problem, because they are not given the any diagram the with respect to staff reading in the like this. They are given the with respect to in the same line. So you have to assume, you have to find out the what are the readings will be coming under the BS and IS and FS. Okay, I will explain here. Okay, for the this one. So next we will discuss about the booking and reduced levels. Booking means what? We have to enter the field data in the one book. That book is called as a level book. Okay, it is the whatever staff reading you have collected in the field, you have to enter in the one book. That book is called as a level book. Similarly, next is calculation of reduced levels or elevation of the with respect to points. For here, for calculation of the reduced level, there are two methods are there. That is, one is height of instrument or collimation method. Okay, that is, it is first method is height of instrument or collimation method. This method is also, you can call it as a HI method. Okay, this method is called as a HI method, that is height of instrument method. This is the first method. The second method is called as a rise and fall method. Okay, this is the rise and fall method. So next we discuss the what is the height of instrument or collimation method. In this method, just remember that one. In this method, height of instrument is calculated each setting of the instrument by adding the BS to the elevation of the benchmark. Okay, so here you have to calculate the height of instrument by using the height of instrument. We have to calculate the with respect to RL of the point. Okay, for finding of the HI, we have to add the backside taken on the with respect to known elevation or elevation of the benchmark. So in general, the calculation of height of instrument, the formula will be RL of benchmark or RL of the staff station plus backside. This will be get the our height of the instrument from the with respect to datum line. Similarly, after calculating of the HI, next level is calculating the RL of the point. Here for calculating the RL of the point is equal to height of instrument. Okay, for the each setup of the instrument, the height of instrument will be difference. Okay, it is different values there. So in that condition, so HI is RL is equal to HI minus intermediate side or FS reading. Then you will get the RL of the with respect to points. Okay, so this is our table of form for the height of instrument method or HI method. Okay, the first column is station, means staff held a station point. Then second column is BS, that is backside. Third column intermediate side, this is foreside height of instrument. Then RL of the with respect to stations and remarks. Here you can write the with respect to naming of the station. For first station, okay, staff number 1, station 1, that is generally you are taking on the benchmark. We can write here that is BM. Okay, after shifting of the instrument, that point will be act as a change point. So again you can write in the with respect to point name in the remarks column. Okay, then last there is a check for the this height of instrument method. The formula is summation of BS minus summation of FS, that is equal to last RL minus first RL. Okay, this is the check formula for the after calculation of the these table of form by using a height of instrument method. Okay, so just we have to add the all the values in the BS column. Similarly, we have to add the values in the FS column. Difference of these two will get the one value. Okay, similarly in the RL column, okay, so that is equal to, okay, the whatever the last RL minus of first RL, that difference will get the one value. If these two values will be equal, same value will be there, then you have to come to know that the whatever the calculation is, it is correct. If the difference is not equal to the with respect to values, then the whatever the calculation is wrong, then you have to solve the problem in again. Okay, this is called as a height of instrument or collimation method. Next one is rise and fall method. Okay, in this method, the difference of level between the consecutive points is find out by the comparing the staff readings on the 2 points for the same setup of the instrument. Here, for finding out the difference in level by using the with respect to consecutive difference of the consecutive staff readings. Okay, whatever staff reading you have considered, these staff readings will be taken from the same setup of the instrument stations. By using that one, you have to make the values in the entering the in the column of the rise and fall. So this is our tabular form. Again, first 4 columns will be same, that is station, BS, IS and FS. In the previous, the next column is height of instrument, but in the rise and fall method, the first it is rise and it is fall. Next is as it is, that is RL, and last it is remarks. Okay, this is the tabular form used in the rise and fall method. Only difference is this one. In the last previous column, only HI column is there. Okay, but here the rise and 2 more column will be there. Okay, here there is no height of instrument. Okay, here the difference of the with respect to staff reading, depending upon the values, we will get the with respect to rise and column values. Okay, then we can easily calculate the RL. So I will solve the problem, then you will come to know that entering of the readings and calculation of RL and HI. Okay, so similarly here also in the rise and fall method, there is a one formula is there for checking up the calculation. So this is our formula. Similar in the previous also same, it is as it is, that is summation of BS minus of summation of FS. Similarly, last RL minus first RL. Only just added that it is some difference of the summation of rise and summation of fall column. The all the values will be equal. The whatever the calculation method is there, it is correct. Okay, if it is not, you have to do it the again for calculation of the rise, fall and RL. Okay, this is about the rise and fall method. So this is in general I am explaining the height of instrument method and rise and fall method. But while solving the problem, we will come to know the in detail. Okay, so just why I am solving the one simple problem on that one. Okay, this is our problem. So what they have given, first you have to understand the what they have given in the problem and what are the points they are given the with respect to BS, IS and FS. Here just observe here, they are not given the in the tabular form. They are given the just only staff readings. Okay, so that's why okay, 1 minute. Okay, just read this one. The following staff readings were observed successively with a level, the instrument having been moved. The instrument means our leveling instrument moved after the third, sixth and eighth reading. Then they are given these are the readings, staff readings in meters. Enter the above readings on a page of level book and calculate the RL of the points if the first reading was taken with a staff held on a benchmark of 432.384 meters. Okay, so here you have to understand the with respect to what are the staff readings they are given. You have to find out the what are the readings will be coming under the BS, what are the readings will be coming under the IS and FS. Okay, so they have given that they have shifted the instrument after the third reading, after the sixth reading, and after the eighth reading. So this is first half reading, this is second, and this one is the third reading. After taking this reading, they have shifted the instrument, then they have taken the again staff readings. Okay, so this is third, sixth, for this is 4, 5, 6. Again after this reading they have shifted the instrument. Similarly 7, 8, after this reading they have taken the changing of the instrument. Okay, then one more condition they have mentioned, that the whatever the first reading is there, it is taken on a benchmark. The RL of the benchmark is how much? It is 432.384 meters. So this is our first reading. This reading will be they are taken on the benchmark, means the RL of the benchmark they are given directly. It is 432.384 meters. Clear? Now I will draw the diagram with respect to that. Then you will come to know the understanding the with respect to staff readings. Okay. So this one is, I am assuming that this is our ground level. So here I am setting the our leveling instrument. Just I am assuming this is our benchmark. Okay, this is our benchmark. The RL of the benchmark they are given in the problem. So directly I am writing here like this. Okay, so this is our telescope. The line of sight will be exactly horizontal like this. Okay, so they are held the first staff reading. Okay, staff is held on the benchmark. Then they have bisect the with respect to telescope. Then they have note down the reading, that is 2.228. Okay, first reading will be here. I am writing the list like first reading. Then they have taken the second reading. The whatever staff station, means staff station will be maybe here or maybe here. Okay, so for here I am considering here only. Okay, so again they have taken the reading. Note on the reading, that is 1.606 meters. Now one more staff reading they have taken, that 0.988. This is third reading. So I am holding the staff here. Okay, this is third reading. Okay, after the third reading, what they are told here, after third reading they have shifted the instrument stations. So after taking the third reading, I am shifting the instrument. I am setting the here. Maybe it will be instrument setup will be higher than this elevation or lower than this elevation. So simply I am drawing the like this. Okay, again this is line of sight for this instrument stations. So after setup of this one, they are taken the back side, means or staff reading on a same previous staff reading, because you can easily calculate the RL of this staff station by using a benchmark. So the next reading will be fourth reading will be coming under the here. This is fourth reading. Then again fifth, maybe staff will be here or maybe. Okay, so I am considering here. So this reading will be, it is fifth. Then after the sixth, again they have shifted the instrument. So this is last reading. So that's why I am holding the staff here. This is our sixth reading. Then again they have shifted the instrument after this one. So maybe it will be like this. I am set up in the instrument here. So after this one, they have taken the next reading. It is on the previous, always taken in the previous staff reading. This will be seventh reading. Similarly, this is 7, this is 8. Again same as it is. They have shifted the after taking this reading. So this reading will be last reading from the same instrumentation. Okay, this reading will be 8th. After this one, again they have shifted the instrument. I have set up in the instrument like this. This is line of sight. Again they have taken the previous staff reading. This will be 9th. Then this will be act as a last reading, that is 10th reading. Okay. Now I hope it is clear now. Now you have to entering these readings in the tabular column. We required what are the readings will be act as a BS, IS and BS. Sorry, FS. Sorry, it is FS. So for this instrument is this is first reading. This will be act as a BS. Okay. So third reading will be act as a FS because this is last reading taken from the same setup of the instrument. This is FS. In between the BS and FS, only one staff reading is there, that is second reading. This will be act as a intermediate site. Okay. Now after setting up the instrument here, this is the first reading. This will be act as a BS. Okay. So again this will be act as a IS. This is last reading from this instrument. This will be act as a FS. Again from this instrumentation only two staff readings are there. So directly you can write this is BS. This will be FS. Again same only two staff reading. This will be act as a BS. This will be act as a FS. Okay. So the same thing we have to write in the tabular column. So that's why it is very important for understanding the problem. Then you have to understand the sentence here. After third, sixth and eighth reading will be they have shifted the instrument. So that's why for understanding I am drawing this diagram. It is not necessary to draw the diagram, but for understanding for you I am drawing the like this. Then I note down the here like with respect to naming of the readings, that is BS, IS, FS. Okay. So here only once on the same staff station we have taken the two staff readings from the two different instrumentation. Okay. So these two readings will be coming under the same staff station in the only one line. Okay. So in the next slide I will enter directly with respect to tabular form. Okay. This is solution for the first problem. This is our tabular column. So I am returning here, that is station, BS, IS, FS, HI, RL and remarks. So you have to understand that it is I am returning here HI method. So I am solving here this problem by HI method. Okay. So initially they are given the with respect to RL of the benchmark. So I am returning the RL of the here. Okay. So this is equal to the benchmark. Okay. Now entering up the reading same as it is. First reading will be coming under the BS. Then second reading is I told in the previous diagram it is IS. Then this is third reading. It is taken on the third staff station. So this is last reading from the same setup of the instrument. This will be enter in the next line in the column of the FS. Then they have shifted the instrument. Then again same in the same staff station they have taken the backside from the different instrumentation. So you have to enter that staff reading on along the third staff only. Okay. So here you have to enter our BS reading. Similarly next IS. So I am returning here this is station will be after this station I am writing here this is change point 1. Similarly next IS, FS. If it is FS, the next reading will be coming under the backside in the same line. Next again it is coming under this you can write as change point 2. Next reading will be coming under the FS. Again they are coming under the FS. The next reading will be coming under in the same line in the column of BS. Then there is a one last reading that is called coming under the foresight column. Okay, this is the circus for the entering of the with respect to readings, given readings in the problem. The next step is calculation of HI. You must remember the whenever the setup of the instrument is there, it will be new height of instrument will be there. Because of in the every setup of the instrument, it is not possible to set up the in the same elevation. Okay, so that's why whenever you are to changing the instrument, okay, so you will get the height of instrument will be new value. So here first instrumentation, okay, so here you must remember there is a one HI is will be coming here. Again at this point they are changing the instrumentation, so again we are getting the one more height of instrument value. Here also same and here also same. So there are four height of instrument will be there. By using that one we have to calculate the RL of the all the staff stations. Okay, so next step is calculation of HI. The for calculation of HI formula is RL plus with respect to staff reading on a known elevation. So here we know the RL of the this staff station. So directly 432.384 plus 2.228 meters. Just add them, we'll get the 434.612. Okay. Now up to next these two readings. These two readings will be, this is second, this is third. These will be coming under the same instrumentation. So there is no new height of instrument will be there. So this height of instrument value minus of IS. Okay, this height HI minus of IS will get the RL of the second staff stations. Okay, so this minus this will get the this value. Similarly the same HI, the minus of 0.988 will get the RL of the third staff stations. Okay, now here BS is there for the next instrumentation. So we know the RL of the third station. So this RL plus this BS will get the height of instrument of the next instrumentation level. So that is 435.714. You are getting this value is by adding the RL of the third staff station, that is 433.624 plus 2.090. Okay. Similarly next there is no change in the instrument here from the up to next two readings. So this minus this will get the RL of the with respect to fourth station. Similarly this HI, this FS will get the RL of the this station, that is equal to 434.452 meters. Now again change of instrument is there. We know the BS value for new HI will be there here. So that is equal to 434.452 plus 0.602 meters. That is equal to we are getting the 435.054 meters. Next again immediately they are changing the instrument again here. So it is also coming under the this height of instrument. So this HI, this staff reading minus of this reading will get the RL of the sixth staff station, that is equal to 433.072. Again one more new HI will be there because of change of instrument. This RL plus 1.044, just add them, will get the height of the instrument of the last instrument stations. Then last step, this RL HI minus of the last staff reading, that is FS, will get the RL of the this stations, that is 431.432 meters. Now we have to verify whether our calculation is correct or not. We know the formula, that is summation of BS summation of Fs, difference of these two will get the one value. Similarly, last RL minus of first RL. Okay, don't interchange that one. Always you have to consider last RL minus of first RL. Okay, check that value. Summation of BS minus summation of Fs, that is equal to last RL minus first RL. That is equal to, after adding a BS value, we are getting the 5.964. Then similarly, after adding the Fs column, we are getting the 6.914. So 916. That is equal to, first RL is here, that is 431.432 minus of first RL, that is 432.384. Just difference this one, calculate that one. We will get the, at this term, difference of these two value, we will get the minus 0.952 meters. That is equal to difference of these two RLs, we will get the minus 0.952 meters. So the both values will be same. Then you have to come to know that whatever our calculation is there, it is correct. So the same method you have to follow in the for calculating the RL of all the points by using a HI method.